clarify the reasons for the community to give a response of what the county needs to do with the money that you'll have received, which everybody agrees it should come back to this community surrounding this community. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I studied anything about county history and stuff like that, an individual such as me who might be suffering from the effects of that superfight or that waste pit, you're not allowed to pay me any money, compensate me for any reason.
That's correct.
So everybody needs to understand that you're not going to get anything from Harris County if you want it for yourself. Now, the same understanding is you can come in and improve the county, which I'm on a well, and I don't know how far I am from service of Highlands. You know, my address is Highlands, but I live on the north side, so how much money that would take. But that's what I would recommend. The first thing you would take care of is everybody in affected areas. I think they tell us that you got a 5-mile radius of this thing. That's where the money should go, to make sure, number one, they have clean drinking water. Anything that could affect that. Whether it would be for the, I think Highlands gets their water from the Jacinto River Authority.
Bawa.
So they don't have no surface water, do they? They don't have no.
Bawa is our water source, and the water department gentlemen were having a board meeting tonight, or they would be here. But Bawa is the one who supplies water for Harris County Water Control and Improvement District 1, which is the office at San Jacinto, which covers most of Highlands proper. And they are in negotiations with Bawa to up the limits, but we're already over our allowed amount from Bawa, and so the water department their hands are tied at this point, whereas, you know, perhaps county money could help untie it.
County money, several $1 million could improve that situation like that immediately.
Absolutely.
Now that's all I want to make sure that everybody understands. What this money the county has on this, I won't receive anything unless you bring me some way to
It
clear my system
benefits
up.
you indirectly. It's going to make your quality.
Well,
of
not
life
that
better.
indirectly, yeah, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm not going to receive anything from the county on that. But yeah, they could do
Well,
water or
that's
whatever.
correct, and you're absolutely right. It's a very good point, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here and that we're working with Jackie and your organization and other organizations is to find out, you know, really, I mean, yeah, somebody could sit down and say, oh, we think the best thing to do is maybe build a park or something, and really that's not appropriate use of this money, but considering ideas like you have, and the county has lots of ways to enhance that money with projects like this, and I'm not saying this is what we've done, but Commissioner Mormon's office and the Public Infrastructure Department of the county are used to figuring out how to get water from one place to another and how to provide communities with drinking water. And so that's maybe one expense or part of it that wouldn't necessarily have to come from the money itself. That might be excessive. But without those ideas being out there for people to discuss, and thank you very much for all of you that are thinking along these lines, without that kind of input, it definitely, you know, it's hit or miss. It's not going to happen. And something else might happen. So that's why it's so important to have good participation. Lisa? Awesome.
Just to reiterate a little bit of what's happening here, I've heard a lot of complaints about things that we really can't address with this money here today. The Superfund process is a separate process that people will need to be involved in to get the site cleaned up. You've heard that legally this settlement can't go to satisfy the problems of the individuals who've been hurt, as much as some people might like that to happen.
the opportunity to provide these ideas isn't going to go away tomorrow, but at some point, it very well might, and it would be a shame, like Scott said, it would be a shame to miss an opportunity.
Who's gonna hold them up?
Well, right now, the money hasn't been paid to anybody yet, but as soon as the judgment is, the judge approves the judgment, and that'll be in a few days, there's a comment period, and right now, that money from Waste Management is sitting in their bank account, in trust with the county. They're getting the interest off of it. As soon as the paperwork's all finished, it'll come right, our portion will come right straight here, and Austin's portion will go right straight there, and the lawyers that have earned their fees will get paid. And that's what will happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So
Now,
we're
one
a little bit ahead.
one more time. See this right here? It's a Clean Air Act, 245 pages. They can't do anything unless they go by them rules and regulations. That's the Clean Act, 245 pages, tells you everything they gotta do before they put a site in, and they're the only people that has the right to give them that.
Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
They should have read that before you ever done anything.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
There you go, Sam.